The talent and trailblazing career of Trevor Francis was remembered today after his death at the age of 69. He was immortalised as the first £1 million player in 1979 when he joined Clough's Nottingham Forest from Birmingham City. The sad news came on the day that world record bid of £259 million was made for Kylian Mbappe. But it was Trevor Francis who paved the way. Our sports editor Steve Scott looks back at his life and his legacy.
Trevor Francis was a rare young talent, making his debut for Birmingham City at just 16. In his first full season, he had the strike rate of an established star. But he will always be best remembered for the deal that took him away from St Andrews in 1979 to Nottingham Forest, when he became Britain's first £1 million player. A fee that, astonishingly, more than doubled the existing transfer record, a signing pushed through by Maverick manager Clough.
Clough, what is it that makes Trevor worth £1 million to you?
His ability, young man.
What do you expect him to do for Forest?
Basically to score goals.
When I get on that pitch, I've got to forget about it then and just get on with playing. That's the most important factor.
Later that year in Munich, Francis entered Forest folklore with the only goal in the European Cup final against Malmo. With one stooping, flying header, the huge investment and Clough's faith in him was largely repaid.
It looked very difficult to get the ball in the net, but he managed to do it, and that was typical of Trevor. He was a terrific finisher and a great striker.
Francis's career took him to several places after Forest, both home and abroad, but wherever he played, he was a constant presence in the England squad. Over a decade, he scored a dozen times in 52 appearances. When he locked his boots away, he turned to management at Sheffield Wednesday, his beloved Birmingham City and Crystal Palace.
Was that a dive?
No, we got the...
During this time, he also became a familiar face in the television studios. Knowledgeable and humble, he was very popular as one of a new generation of pundits. But for everything he achieved over a lifetime in the game, there's no question that Francis will always be best known as Britain's first ever £1 million man.
Oh, the trailblazing Trevor Francis, who's died at the age of 69.